How did you find that?
It was fun. Honestly, I think I had more fun cruising around the track in that than the Supra. In the Supra, you're like, I don't feel like you're like the big dick, you're like kind of like the asshole evil guy. In that, you're one of everyone else. You're cruising around.
Yeah, then load up. This is a late one. Finished about just before midnight. Jay's here in the bus.
Jay, baby.
It was a wet one here yesterday. I can see it's like just seen on Instagram all the videos and
Yeah.
a lot of rain. Looks like it'll be good today. And then because Links wouldn't fit on the other trailer, I had to get the big trailer, so I had to bring two cars. So bring the Rx2 down for a spurt because actually Chris is here from Florida, and that's who I got that car from.
Oh, is he here?
He's here. So
Oh, true.
A nice surprise.
yeah, and Mike's looking for you. I'm like,
Yeah, I wanted to take her because like you were trying to see it the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Here's Chris.
This is all the magic happened.
So I met Chris at Seattle. I mean, a lot of you guys have heard this story before because I tell it a lot of people ask like, how did you know?
How we get
this?
drive?
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I met Chris at 2015 Formula Drift, Orlando. And he was telling me he had an Rx2 out in the car park, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta come. And then the boy's like, bro, you're out for qualifying. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, I'll come find me later. So we went out, saw this full like stock, had the pizza cutter wheels, the hubcaps, and then kind of went by and I built the Reaper.
Yeah, oh man, that thing was so good.
And then Chris is like, oh, would you sell the Reaper? This is like a year later at the same event. I'm like, oh, I don't sell my cars, but I'd swap it. Have you still got the Rx2? And they're like, bro, it's out in the car park. Yeah.
I took a next flight to California, Irving, and I'm like, let me go check out this truck, and I'm like, done, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, so
It's
cool,
amazing history behind this car, so.
And then I got it here and I was like, okay, this one I'm just gonna leave
Leave it alone.
nice, original, everything. That lasted about a month.
No.
Springs came out, shit was chopped.
No, it looks amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing.
PP was put in there. Oh, we did a J actually.
You did, yeah.
Well, this is true Kiwi style right here.
Yeah, that's all. It hasn't changed since 2016.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's been forever, man. It's like amazing. So I'm glad to see it live.
That was sick, bro. It's good that you got to come to New
for
Zealand
sure.
and experience rotaries.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Man. It's been amazing.
Sounds good. Deep freaking So we've done a little bit of cruising this morning, and then it goes into skids, which is happening now, and then roll racing. Link's going to have his first jam at doing a roll race, which will be cool. We'll be in turbo class, obviously. We're going to go and watch the skids until it runs out of tyres.
racing like the Queen.
Did he get him? I don't even know.
It's hard to tell from here. Doesn't get much better than that, mate.
This is the world's biggest rotary event, reunion, hands down, every single year.
Yeah.
We'll do a bit of a photo, all the cars, which is a ridiculous amount of cars, and then we'll get to go cruising.
These are the 4-rotor, so
We still haven't been out drifting. Link's been out to the roll racing because the race like the McQueen, childhood dream. Never thought that would happen, eh, brother?
No, it's actually pretty cool. And I got to race them twice.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Toy rotor, baby. I'm on the left side.
Yeah, bro, freaking mean.
It's fun on this side.
Yeah, now you need to come drive like just old school, what we used to do in the 90s.
Yeah.
13B NA carby, basic as one fuel line in, and just the buzz, bro. You got to come experience that. So yeah, Adam let me drive his car, so I'm gonna let him drive it. It's left-hand drive, so it should be sweet as. Yeah, fuck yeah. You cool if I stick a GoPro on this? Of course. It's even left hook, bro. So, and this is the car that you were showing around in the shop. That you're like, this is the one. Yeah, I mean, it's not like crazy fast. It's
No,
just
but
it's
the
just
vibe.
the seatbelt's wild. Is this period track? It's period track. Everything's freaking old school.
You gotta tell me the do's and don'ts.
Yep, so just need to pump this carby, so just give it a few pumps.
On the gas pedal?
Yep.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, just pumps the gas. Okay, now turn it over. No gas. Little blip. At least you got your left-hand drive. Yeah.
The steering wheel's huge.
Yeah, that's all factory. So that you'll notice the clutch slave is old, so like starts sometimes it's like you need to pump it a couple of times. Hey! Five. Yeah.
Ooh, the shifter feels nice.
Yeah, well, it's old school, right?
Bro, she's tight.
1977 RX7.
What's it run to?
When it stops.
Oh, that goes pretty good. Do I gotta worry about it running?
Let's go over and do it. No, don't worry about the rest.
Yeah, she gets down. I can't believe how tight the shifter is.
Yeah, that's out of an RX7 also.
FC or older?
No, older, FB.
So I have a Turbo 2 trans in my...
The brakes aren't quite as tight as the Supra.
Bro, I'm blown away by how good this car drives. It handles good too.
Yeah, just you'll notice the brake, like everything's old 70s, you know, but
My only point of comparison is my Datsun, and that thing drives like a piece of shit. This is tight. You can't not smile driving this.
that's what I mean, you feel 16 the second you drive this freaking thing. And you can take the revs way higher than what you're doing, so okay.
I'm not good at sliding, but how did I slide?
Nah, not very good. And so yeah, I don't think drifting these things. Especially when I was drifting before I knew drifting was a thing. This is pretty smart.
I know you don't like this. Is way more fun to drive the Supra around.
I just had Robin a sheet of RX3 wagon up in Japan, and he was like, bro, you instantly feel 16 the second you're in this thing.
When I was 16, I didn't never drive this.
You just hold it like half throttle a little bit more, let it come on. Let it come in, let it be yeah, second you can hold way longer. Yeah.
Trying to be nice to a girl.
Oh, right, the rotary.
Yeah, I bet you got a couple spares laying around.
Oh man, if I could keep up the ride, though, all the Thank you. That was a vibe for sure. Smoked everyone on track.
Sick. You enjoy that? I did.
Oh, it was sick. How did you find that?
It was fun. Honestly, I think I had more fun cruising around the track in that than the Supra. Because in the Supra, you're like, I don't feel like you're like the big dick, but you're like kind of like the asshole evil guy. In that, you're one of everyone else. You're cruising around.
You blend in.
It's the vibe.
Yeah.
At the rotary reunion, whenever you're driving around the street, you're not like everyone else.
That's true.
You're the odd one out, which is always the fun part.
Yeah, so imagine the guy that drives past in this casual car and then sees you driving it.
Thank you.
How did you find the Supra?
Dude, it's honestly so. I mean, I've got so many four rotors and none of them are like
Yeah.
to drive.
Everyone, the event is not over yet.
There's nothing like you got to drive mad. That's my I don't even the only person who even drive that car is Max. Really, everyone else tries to drive. You know, this is like
Oh, yeah.
So Mad Bull was like 50% more on that, right? Yeah, but then it's an old school setup. So it's not billet plates, it's not fly-by-wire, it's like, it's quite mechanical. Yeah. But it's like, you're really one with it. And it's just old school HKS, sequential, and it's like era correct. So it's fucking the same but so different. That's cool. You get the same sound and yeah, you've got to experience that. We definitely got the late record.
Yeah, no, we did well.
It's faster than I drive it.
Oh, I was like, finally, someone driving it properly.
No, I just cruise it, I mean. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just freaking if it's actually out of road, then we go hard. I mean, to the speed limit.
Yes.
Of course.
I think one of the coolest things during this event, like in downtown Taupo, like seeing all the cars driving around through like the downtown area.
Yeah.
At night, you're sitting at the bar, you're.
Yeah. And my first one was like 13.
Okay, so big day. It's now just about 4 o'clock, and we're finally going to the first drift station. I mean, it's been fun. We've done some roll racing. We've got to take the boys for a cruise. Yeah, it's been a good day. It's literally like as of 2 minutes ago. It's now raining.
I hate being the spectator, but when there's shit like that on the track, it's pretty cool, right?
You need a car like that too.
I need, how many cars have I got, mate?
That's the end of reunion. Man, what a friggin' hectic weekend. With a hectic weekend, but actually not too much stuff to fix that I know of. But I know we've got a power steering pump or something in the truck. We're going to replace this throttle. We're going to put at least an Rx2 throttle pedal in it, and we know that's going to be reliable. But yeah, big weekend. Back to Madland tomorrow. See you on the next one.